Hello everyone, this is Star Charger, the Unicorn Goddess from Spoken Openly, where we say it like we mean it. Thank you for joining me today for this video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing unicorn facts, something fun and a little lighthearted because of all the serious stuff going on in the world and all the serious stuff that I've been sharing lately.
Fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
So this is information about my favorite creature, the strong, fierce, magical, beautiful unicorns. First, unicorns are extremely intelligent. They're very hard to even catch a glimpse of unless they want you to see them. Also, they only show themselves most of the time to the innocent or to people of very high vibrations. Even though they might be around you, if you don't believe in magic or you don't believe in extra dimensional type things, you won't be able to perceive them. Remember, in magic, believing is seeing, not seeing is believing. A funny bit of info. In modern times, people say that unicorns use their horn as a prism to catch sunlight, and then they fart or poop out rainbows. I think this is just a joke, but it's a fun thing to laugh about. Unicorns are so hard to catch. In ancient times, it was said that the only way to catch a unicorn was to get a beautiful virgin to sit in a clearing in the forest and sing a beautiful song. In some versions of the legends, she shows her bare breasts. The unicorn would be drawn to her innocence and beauty and infatuated and lose its fierceness for a moment as it is captivated by her song and her beauty. The unicorn would then approach her and lay its head in her lap and be mesmerized by her. And then the unicorn hunter could catch it with a magical chain that had a special spell put on it, or kill it with certain supposedly enchanted weapons. I'm sure that these legends are probably referring to male unicorns because female unicorns are not suckers for a pretty face or a nice pair of boobs. It's also said that unicorns are afraid of a type of dog known as Labrador retrievers. But I don't believe that because unicorns are fearless. They're not even scared of lions or elephants or dragons. Why would they be scared of a mere dog that chases ducks? They also say unicorns love the birds known as pheasants. Maybe because they remind unicorns of the birds of paradise or the phoenix, from the realm where unicorns come from. Usually in historical artwork and depictions, the unicorn is pictured as being chained, with a collar and chains or chains around its neck and body. This is because, according to folklore, a free unicorn was a very dangerous beast. It was too powerful for mere mortals. They are considered the most fierce and strongest of all animals, even strong and fierce enough to kill an elephant in battle. The arch nemesis of the unicorn was always depicted as the lion. They constantly battle for the title of king of beasts. They have two different ruling styles, though. The unicorn prefers to rule the animal kingdom through harmony and love, and the lion through might and force. Unicorns were often hunted for their horns because they have magic and healing and purifying powers. For instance, people believe that if you drank through or from a unicorn horn, you would never be poisoned. Also, the Greeks believed that the unicorn horn would cure a person who was poisoned by any type of poison and was the antidote for any type of poison. In the Middle Age, powdered unicorn horn was used to cure plagues, fevers, and bites from serpents and mad dogs, like dogs with rabies. It was even said that poison wounds could be cured merely by holding a piece of the horn close to them. Surely we must be impressed when we read in Doctors and Doctors by Graham Everett that the unicorn was perfectly conscious of the power of its horn to sanitize things, and it would dip its horn in the water to purify and sweeten the water before it drank it. Some cultures also believe that the unicorn horn could kill any sickness or ailment. For this reason, the unicorn is a symbol used by pharmacies all over the world, and it's also one of the reasons people probably tried to hunt and capture unicorns. The coat of arms of the Worshipful Society of Apothecaries of London, founded in 1617, had 2 unicorns as supporters, and they can also be seen on some armorial drug jars and a number of Delftware pill tiles, which are like tiles that the pharmacist would use to press and make pills or to count and sort pills. The society's charter was granted by James I, and it's possible that the Scottish unicorns were adopted for pharmaceutical purposes as a complement to that king. In the reign of James III of Scotland, they made a gold undated coin that had the value of 18 Scottish shillings, and it was known as the unicorn. And there was a smaller coin, the half unicorn, which was worth 9 shillings. On one side was the Shield of Scotland, supported by a unicorn. The unicorn is actually the national animal of Scotland. It's their national mascot. In Celtic mythology, the unicorn was a symbol of purity and innocence, as well as masculinity and power. Tales of dominance and chivalry associated with the unicorn may be why it was chosen as Scotland's national animal. I think also the magical properties. In nearby Denmark, in Rosenborg Palace in Copenhagen, they claim to have a throne made almost completely out of unicorn horns. It's in a room called the Ceremonial Throne Room, also known as the Unicorn Throne Room. There's some debate over whether it's actually made of unicorn horns or is it really made of narwhal tusks. I love unicorns, so I hope it's the narwhal tusks. How dare they kill my fabulous unicorns or steal their horns to make a dang chair. Also, Queen Elizabeth I was given a unicorn horn by the explorer Martin Frobisher, which he said he found on the shore of northern Canada. It later became part of the crown jewels and is known as the Horn of Windsor. Some people say it's just a narwhal tusk, but some people are muggles. One of Prince George's christening presents is said to be a hairbrush made from a unicorn's mane, and the current Duchess of Cambridge uses it. The Dukes of Norfolk have always carried a bag made of unicorn hide when performing their duties as Earl Marshal at the State of the Opening of Parliament. For the rest of the year, it's displayed in a glass case in the Barons' Hall at Arundel Castle and can only be handled with special magical gloves. These royals and their unicorn artifacts, they kind of getting on my nerves, harming my precious unicorns to make potions and chairs and bags and hairbrushes and such. As the unicorn goddess, I am offended to learn this. This is why my unicorns stay mostly hidden and don't trust to move among humans openly. When you're beautiful and magical and fierce and powerful, there are those who will hate you for it and seek to destroy you, or envy you and want to possess your power. Just as there are those who genuinely admire your magnificence and love you in all your glory. That last type of human, they're my favorite. Throughout history, unicorns have been harbingers and gave warnings and signs that changed the course of history. For instance, the merciless conqueror Genghis Khan said that he decided not to invade India because a unicorn came and blocked his path and knelt down before him and looked at him with scary human-like eyes, is what he said. And he took it as a sign from his dead father to get out of there or something bad was about to happen. So he told his soldiers to retreat immediately, and India was thus spared by him. Some unicorns are solitary, and some roam in pairs. But a family gathering or a group of unicorns is called a blessing of unicorns. Not a herd, like with mere horses, but a blessing. Because it's always a blessing to see unicorns, in my opinion. Even though the popular versions of unicorns these days are white with rainbow mane and tail, the first unicorns in myth and ancient depictions were described as black. I will do a video in the future about the different folklore and beliefs about black unicorns. Black unicorns are like the ancestors of today's unicorns, But some black unicorns do still exist because unicorns are immortal. Unless killed, they will naturally live forever. And even if wounded but still living, they can heal themselves. And they don't get sick unless somebody possibly puts some type of curse on them. It would take a very strong magical being to be able to put a curse on them, though, because unicorns have love, and love is the most powerful magic. Once they reach maturity, they remain eternally youthful and strong. Unicorns are older than time and than this world. They come from another realm. There's even been cave drawings found of unicorns. In the modern day Urban Dictionary definition, the term black unicorn is used to describe a man who has it all. Good looks, great job, great personality, knows how to treat his lady right, and gives true love and faithful commitment. In these modern times, that might be the real fairy tale animal. Unicorns are the guardians of the magic, innocence, and purity of this world. It is said that if you tell a lie in the presence of a unicorn, it will use its horn to pierce you straight through the heart. Did you know that the unicorn is even mentioned in the Bible? The unicorn is mentioned several times in the Bible. Depending on the translation, a few of the passages include Job 39:9. Will the unicorn be willing to serve thee, or abide by thy crib? Psalm 22:21. Rescue me from the mouth of the lion, and save me from the horns of the unicorns. Psalm 92:10. But my horn shalt thou exalt like the horn of the unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. Isaiah 34:7. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks and the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. That passage is talking about the terrible day of the Lord, like when wrath comes because people do bad things. In Numbers 23:22, it says, God brought them out of Egypt. He, as it were, the strength of a unicorn, saying that God is strong and powerful. In Numbers 24:8, it says, it repeats that again, and it says, God brought them out of Egypt. He has, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. He shall eat up the nations of his enemies, and shall break their bones, and shall pierce them through with his arrows. There are other places in the Bible that mention unicorns too. The Bible has a lot of magical creatures in it, such as the dragon, the satyr, the cockatrice, and the phoenix as well. Although in some translations they've removed it. That's a whole nother subject. But I'll do a video on all that in the future. There's even a constellation in the sky for unicorns. The constellation is called Monoceros, which is the Greek word for unicorn. The constellation contains some very notable stars, such as Plaskett star, which is one of the biggest binary stars known to humans. Also, S Monocerotis, V838 Monocerotis, and R Monocerotis. It's near the constellations Gemini, Orion, Canis Major, and Hydra, to name a few. I hope you've enjoyed my video on unicorns. There's so much more that I could share about these wonderful creatures, so be watching for more videos on unicorns in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Please like the video if you liked it. Please share it with your friends and subscribe. This is Star Charger, the Unicorn Goddess, for Spoken Openly. Be blessed until we meet again. Bye.